been expecting you. Come on in. Feel free to take a seat at either one of the chairs. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we will be going over your prototype. Is that correct? Okay. And you brought the prototype with you today? Okay. Great. Let me just check off my calendar really quickly, okay? Let's see. Oh, here we are. Okay. So my 9 a.m. with you has begun. Okay. So, do you mind if I take a look at the prototype that you've brought? Okay, great. Yes, this is a beautiful design that you've come up with. Let me just take some measurements, if you don't mind. So, the prototype is about 3.25 inches, or about 9 centimeters. Okay. So 9 centimeters this way. And let's take a peek at the width this way, if you don't mind. So, okay. So, it's about 3.5 centimeters in depth. Okay. And let's take a look at the height of the product. It looks to be about 8 centimeters tall. So, how do you feel about the dimensions? Do you feel that is a good size for this bottle? Okay. Yes, I would say that I agree. Yes. Mhm. I think that it will fit really nicely amongst the other bottles on the shelves. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Good, good. Okay. So, I think we can both agree that the measurements of this prototype are accurate. Yes. And we'd like to continue on with this prototype size. Yes. I agree, I agree. So, for a bottle this size, okay, I need to calculate the price of production. So, I'm just going to do a few quick calculations, if you don't mind. So, okay. So, 9, 3.5, and 8 centimeters. Okay. And we will multiply this total by the cost of tempered glass. So 87.4 divided by our bulk sales. So, okay, perfect. So, based on my calculations, it will cost us approximately $8.20 to produce the entire bottle. This includes the fragrance inside, and these will go for how much would you say? $45. Okay. So if we sell each bottle for $50 and a sale price of $45, we should guarantee make at least $36.75 per each sale. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, okay. So let me just send in these prices to the sales department, okay? So let me just move this out of the way. Okay. So I will go ahead and let Emily know that the prototype packaging and material is within budget and will yield a profit of about $36.75 per purchase. And I think she'll be really happy to hear about that. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull up our notes from last week, okay? Okay, here they are. So, let's take a peek, okay? So, okay. So last week it looks like we discussed the fragrance notes. So we settled on the raspberry at the top. is a gorgeous scent. You did a really great job. Yeah. Oh, it's wonderful. It does have that vanilla woods. And the elegant musk. So now that we are finishing up production here, are you satisfied with the fragrance notes? Yes, I agree. I think that they pair excellent with one another. So we finalized the fragrance notes last week, and I think going on into production there will be no changes. So this is finalized. Okay. Yes, congratulations on creating your very first fragrance with us. I think you did an excellent job. So, I guess okay, so let me go ahead and send over the fragrance notes to production, okay? And I can let them know that they can go ahead and begin production. Okay, and we decided on producing 10 gallons to start. So, do you still feel that 10 gallons will be enough fragrance to package 500 bottles? Yes, okay. So I will go ahead and let Chris know that we would like to start with 10 gallons of product. Okay, wonderful. So we have settled on the perfume, and we have settled on the glass in both size and color and shape. Right? Okay. So I guess what's left to go over is the nozzle. Okay, so the prototype here has this ribbon, and it almost looks like a flower. So, my only concern with the ribbon is that it seems to get fingerprints. It seems to pick up dirt and potentially makeup. So I can show you here what I mean. Although I do love the ribbon. So, what do you think a solution could be to the ribbon becoming soiled? Yes. Yes, I like that idea. So we would simply put a protective layer over the ribbon. Made of a sealant. Okay. And do you know how much it would cost to add the sealant to the ribbon? Okay. So we can definitely look into that, okay? So let me just make a note here that we want to add the protective coating to the ribbon. Okay. So we will add the protective coating. Okay. I think that will solve all of our ribbon issues. Okay, so I think otherwise I am satisfied with this bottle. You did a wonderful job designing your first perfume with us. So I am going to send over the note about the protective coating. We do already have the okay to get the perfume in production. Okay? And the bottles have gotten the finalized okay as well. So we will put a pause on the handle for now. We will experiment with some sealant, okay? So from here, I would head down to the lab. You can go ahead and share these notes with them. And they should be able to help you get started on some prototypes for the handle, okay? So, we would love to get the prototype finalized by early next week. So just keep me updated on the handle and the ribbon, and ask if the lab will make you a prototype, and I will schedule us a meeting, okay? Okay. So let me just check my calendar to see which day this week works, okay? Tuesday's no good. Okay. Does Wednesday morning work for you? Okay, perfect. So I will schedule you in for Wednesday at 9 a.m. Okay. Wonderful. So we will meet again next Wednesday. Okay. Do you have any other questions for me before we part ways? Okay. Well, it was a pleasure working with you again. And I am very excited to see the changes on Wednesday morning. So, I hope you have a great week.